Marvel Animation head promises a season a year for shows like X-Men 97 and your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Please like, share and subscribe for more. A year after the premiere of X-Men 97 in March 2024, Marvel Animation head Brad Winderbaum revealed that Season 2 would only come in 2026. However, there has been no release date yet, though a third season is also in development. This contradicts the annual cadence promise made by Winderbaum, though it might start in 2026. Season 2 of X-Men 97 was commissioned even before the first one released, with former showrunner Bo DeMaio having mapped out the entire season's arc and a possible storyline for Season 3 before the premiere. DeMaio was fired weeks before the premiere of the series on Disney Plus, via THR. Following the success of X-Men 97, Marvel Animation head Brad Winderbaum recently revealed that the team planned to release one season per year. The first season of the show impressed both fans and critics alike, who praised the continuation of the popular 90s series and the adaptation of key storylines from the comics. While talking about Marvel Zombies and its success with fans, Winderbaum urged more fans to watch the shows so they could do more, and also revealed the plans for Marvel Animation via discussing film. What's exciting about the next few years is that we are going to get subsequent seasons of X-Men 97 and your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man on an annual cadence. So, every year, there will be a new season, and we can map out a longer arc to those stories. While it's great news for fans, the creative direction seems to be following the same route as the MCU, whose quality saw a sharp decline after it began to focus on Disney Plus content. Kevin Feige had acknowledged the drop in quality due to their focus on quantity. Season 2 is also only 9 episodes because of this, and them canning my Onslaught AOA finale. But Marvel loves shooting themselves in the foot, especially with certain directors and execs pushing their backwards. We know better than the comics agenda. It was speculated that this was the reason for the delay, as the scripts for X-Men 97 Season 2 were reportedly written by 2024. DeMaio has been vocal about his plans for Season 2 and had actually revealed the entire plan for the series in an ex-post, where he claimed that Onslaught would be brought in by the end of the season, a direction which the studio cut following his exit, via X.
James Gunn finally
What
answers
do you think about
if
Brad
Peacemaker
Winderbaum's
Season 2
plan for
will have
X-Men
David
97?
Cornsweet showing up as
Comment
Superman
below.
after episode
While Season 2 of
XXX
X-Men
explosive
97
cameo.
did not release this
Welcome
year
to
and will
Stats
only
In.
be out by 2026.
If you're just joining us, please
It has been a
subscribe
busy
and
year
don't
for
forget to
Marvel
turn on
Animation in
notifications
general.
bell for more
The team
video.
released several
Please
titles in
like,
2025,
share and subscribe for
including
more.
your friendly neighborhood
It's safe to
Spider-Man,
say that we all share
Eyes of
Cornsweet's
Wakanda,
dismay,
What If?
but Gunn wouldn't want to force
Season
the character
3,
into the
and
story
Marvel
if it would not
Zombies.
serve a purpose.
The team has been
His
working
choice to bring in
non-stop.
Lex Luthor
With
instead
Brad
of Superman
Winderbaum's
was
promise of a
intentional,
season a year,
revealing in the same
it might
interview
seem
that
like
the
the
cameo
studio is
directly
headed
impacts
towards the
what
same
happens in
output
the next
plan
chapter
that
of
the MCU
Superman
has been
saga.
prioritizing
Many
for over
fans were
5
thrilled
years
to see
now.
Nicholas Hoult
While the
show up as
MCU
Lex
has been
Luthor in
releasing way more
Peacemaker
than a
Season
season
2,
a year,
which brings them
Marvel
to ask the next
Animation's
most sensible
prioritizing
question.
quantity over
Will
quality
Superman
is a
show up as
concern,
well?
as even
According
Kevin
to James
Feige
Gunn,
thought it was a
David
mistake.
Cornsweet
In
won't
an
appear in
interview
the
earlier
series,
this year,
much to the
Feige
disappointment
spoke
of
about
viewers.
how Marvel Studios
Speaking
had
with
fumbled a
Variety,
bit in recent
the head
years
of
by
DC
putting quantity
confirmed
over quality
David
and was
was
going to
very
reduce
upset
its
that
output
Nick
in the
got to be
coming
on the
years,
show,
via
and he
Variety.
didn't. It
What
just
we also
didn't
ended
work.
up focusing on
Last
because
time,
of Disney Plus
the
was
filmmaker
expansion,
teased a huge
and
cameo
it's that
coming our
expansion
way,
that I think
and
led
many
people to
speculated
say,
it had to be Superman.
It used to be fun,
There might even
but
be
now
one
do I have
really,
to know
really,
everything about
really
all
big
of these?
cameo near the end of the
As
show.
the MCU
he
dials
previously
down on the
told
Disney
Entertainment
Plus
Weekly.
expansion,
Well,
the
that
onus
should be
of that
Lex
seems
Luthor,
to have gotten
and
to
seeing we
Marvel
only have
Animation,
2 episodes
as
left
they
in
are
the chamber,
prioritizing an
fans
annual
shouldn't expect
cadence.
another bombshell
The
cameo.
hope is that it will not lead
What
to a
Lex and
similar
Rick
drop in
Flag are up to
quality.
affects very
Kevin
much what
Feige
happens
may be
in an
attempting to
aspect
fix
of
the
Man
errors of
Tomorrow.
MCU since its Avengers
So all of that is
Endgame
connected.
days.
But this
But it is a
relationship
tad too
between
late
Rick
with actors
Flag and
already
Lex
avoiding
Luthor
the
is a
MCU.
potentially negative
Welcome
thing
to
for
Stats
Superman
In.
and all
If you're
metahumans.
just joining us, please
Gunn plotted
subscribe
this
and
out
don't
from the
forget to
beginning,
turn on
and while he
notifications
admitted he
bell
doesn't
for more
have
video.
all the nitty-gritty
Please
details
like,
yet, he
share
has
and
the whole
subscribe
picture
for
in
more.
mind.
The roller
DC
coaster
chief
journey of
said he
Avengers.
suggested this direction
Endgame
to the
was an
higher-ups at
irreplicable
Warner
success
Brothers,
for 2 reasons.
so it was clear as day that
Primarily,
Superman had to
the
hold up a
build-up to
small
that
special
story
cameo
lasted
for a
11
much
years.
larger storyline.
Starting from
Adding
the
in the
innocent
same
origin
conversation
of
with
Iron Man
Variety,
to the
he
complexity
explained
of
why
the
Lex
Infinity
Luthor
War.
had to show up in
The
Peacemaker
first 3
Season 2
phases
and
of the
consequently
MCU
why
were a whole
Superman shouldn't
universe
be there.
unto themselves that
Little is known
unexpectedly
about
and
the
beautifully
upcoming
tied
Superman
together
movie,
into a
Man of
single
Tomorrow,
story in the
but
end.
Gunn confirmed in the
The
show's
state of the
official
Marvel
podcast
Cinematic
channel that the cameo
Universe is
scene
at a
is a very
historical low
important
since
moment
its
not only for
conception in
Peacemaker but for the entire
2008.
DCU franchise.
Kevin Feige's reign
The
has
key
suffered a
cameo
major
acts
blow
as a
since the
bridge
epic and
between
unmatchable
2025
finale of
Superman
Avengers
and the upcoming
Endgame.
sequel film.
With the franchise now
Episode
unable
6
to
saw
mimic
Lex
the
Luthor
success of its
serving time at the
2019
Bell
magnum
Reve
opus,
prison, and
not
Argus
only is
head
Marvel's
Rick Flag
creativity
Sr.
at
strike a
risk,
deal that
but
promises
actors,
redemption.
2
Fans can
are
already
reportedly starting
anticipate
to
Luther
avoid the
moving out of that
franchise.
prison and
As
plotting
reported
another
by an
scheme that
industry
would lead to
agent
the
to
potential
Variety,
events in Man of
joining
Tomorrow.
the MCU
That
is
cameo
still
was
a crazy,
just enough to set up the
life-changing
stage for
opportunity,
Superman's
but I don't
next
have
journey.
as many clients
Do you
asking
think
to do one
Superman
as
should
they
have
were
a
5 years
cameo
ago.
in Peacemaker
At this
Season
point,
2?
the
Let us know
MCU is
in the
purely
comments.
radioactive
Iconic
to the
director
touch.
James Gunn
The
talked about his
franchise,
indirect sequel
despite
to
its
Superman,
17 years of
titled
rich
Man of
legacy,
Tomorrow,
has
and how he
spiraled out
plans
of
to change
control
the
since
tone
the
of the
pandemic
film.
era downfall
Well,
and the
the complaint
industry's
is simple.
response to the
Really,
aftermath.
casual moviegoers
Variety
did not
also
enjoy
records
the
how the
excessive
2025
comic-related
box
talks,
office
much
is
like
down
how the MCU keeps
17.4%
itself separate
domestically
from
and
Marvel Comics.
10.5%
Welcome
globally
to
against the
Stats In.
2010 to 2024
If you're just joining
average.
us, please
A
subscribe
statistic
and don't
that further
forget to
helps
turn on
prove why
notifications
actors are
bell
wary
for
of the
more
once
video.
glorious franchise.
Please like, share,
Marvel has a
and
lot of
subscribe for
promises
more.
still to keep,
Gunn's earlier
despite
movies
its
in the
constant bout of
MCU,
defeat
namely
since
Guardians
Endgame.
of the Galaxy
With
Volume
films
1,
and series
Volume
flooding
2,
phases 4
and
and
Volume
5,
3
the
never had that
MCU
problem
has set
from
up a
fans.
gallery of superheroes
However,
and
it
stories
felt like
that are
Gunn
neither
spent a lot of
interlinked
time
nor
trying
have
to
an
set the
important
stage for
part
his
in the
DC
broader sense
universe,
of the
and
story.
not enough time building
But
a bond
now,
with Superman or
Phage is
giving
keen
depth
to
to the
rectify
Justice
his
Gang.
error,
With
starting
the
with the
resounding
Phase
success
6
and fame that
storyline.
James Gunn's
Both
Superman
Fantastic
found
Four
after
and
its release,
Thunderbolts
the
Asterisk
director
have
couldn't
enjoyed a
help but
degree
reveal
of
his
fan
plans for an
success for their
indirect sequel
ensemble
to the
cast and
2025
tonally
movie.
grounded plots.
During his talk with
Now,
the Ringerverse,
fans can
Gunn
look
talked
ahead to
about
the
his
largest
plans for the
Avengers event
upcoming
since
Man of
Endgame with
Tomorrow.
Avengers.
Praising Lex
Doomsday.
Luthor for almost
The film will
everything,
bring back a
Gunn
record
stated
number
that
of
the
heroes
upcoming
and
movie
villains
will
of the
focus
Marvel
more
universe,
on the characters of
while
Lex
also
Luthor and
featuring Robert
Superman
Downey
rather
Jr.
than the humor
as
scenes.
its unforgettable big
Superman
bad,
is more
Dr.
comic
Doom.
booky in
Its
some ways
follow-up
than
film,
Man of Tomorrow.
Secret Wars,
It has
2,
to do with the dual
aims to
characters
replicate the
of Lex
gargantuan
and
success
Superman
of the
at the
Infinity
center.
Saga's two-part
Casual
finale.
moviegoers complained
However,
that the film relied too
without the
much on the comic
decade-long
book
plot
part, and
build-up,
that they wouldn't know about the
emotional
Justice
investment
Society
in the
Hall
new
of
set of
Fame or
heroes
Guy
in the
Gardner
universe,
without some earlier
or
help.
even a proper
However,
exploration of the
James
stakes.
Gunn's Man of
It is
Tomorrow
highly
might
doubtful
rectify
whether
that
Doomsday
mistake.
and Secret
What
Wars
are your
will have the
thoughts
same
about
impact
James
as
Gunn's
Infinity
comment?
War and Endgame.
Let us know
Below
in the
is a
comments
table
below.
reflecting the ratings
Instead
and
of just a
earnings
singular
of the
hero
Infinity
in
Saga's
sight,
two-part
Man
finale.
of Tomorrow will
The
focus on
success and
two
delivery of
protagonists,
such a complex
namely
story
Superman
with so
and
many
Lex
parallel
Luthor.
arcs and
The
plots
shift in
make Endgame a
tonality for the
necessary
upcoming
case
sequel
study for
hints
future
that James Gunn
ensembles.
is preparing to take a more
Secondly,
philosophical
the nostalgia
approach
and
rather than a
anticipation that
straightforward
brewed with
storytelling.
Endgame,
The
be it in its
upcoming film
dialogue,
will likely
action,
focus more on
or
the characters
storytelling,
rather than the
elevated
grandiose
it to a
spectacle
status
of the
unheard of
story.
before.
Of course,
The big question
classic
on
Gunn's
everyone's
sense of
mind this
humor
weekend:
will remain in the movie,
can Demon
but
Slayer,
don't count on it
Infinity
completely.
Castle slice
Similar
its way
to Gunn's
past The
earlier
Conjuring,
works, Man
lost
of Tomorrow
rights at
will
the box
derive from the
office?
comic books, but
One
will
is
probably have
anime's
a modern
shiniest
twist
new event
attached to it,
movie.
much
The
like
other is
Peacemaker
horror's
and the
longest-standing
Suicide Squad.
titan.
Whatever
They are
the case
facing
may
off in
be,
theaters this
one thing that
weekend.
can be said for
And
certain
honestly,
is that it
this
is going
the
to be
kind
epic.
of showdown movie fans totally live for. On one side, anime lovers are filling up theaters and blowing up social media, turning Infinity Castle into a massive cultural event. On the flip side, The Conjuring, Last Rites is showing that nothing can scare horror fans off. Not even a brand new anime powerhouse trying to steal the spotlight. Let's break it down. Are you excited for Avengers, Doomsday and the next phase of the MCU in the future? Let us know what you think of the franchise's current state in the comments. Avengers, Doomsday will premiere on December the 18th, 2026. Just this past Friday alone. It stands to make anywhere from $28 million to $35 million. And for the weekend, the numbers are expected to hit somewhere between $45 million and $60 million. That's massive, especially when you remember that the last big Demon Slayer movie, Mugen Train, opened to $21 million back in 2021.